It's a teaching show. It's a teaching show. It's a teaching show. It's a teaching show. Let's rock and roll. When was the last time you wanted to let go? Drunk on your visions. It's a teaching show. 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 When was the last time you wanted to let go? Drunk on your visions. It's a teaching show.
Hey now, welcome to See You Next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday, baby. Can't understand normal thinking. That's what it is. Can't understand it. Benny down. Benny, shut up, Benny. Just been watching Trump. Hello.
Hello, Dave. How you doing, my man?
Very good. This is weird, isn't it? We finally made it. Come on.
We finally made it here, dude. Together. We're gonna break shit.
Hopefully,
Shit's go crazy.
It's gonna hang out, man, isn't it? I want to be involved in the Timballs. To be fair, Timballs. What's all this then,
man? Hell yeah. We got.
What's all this then? So I'm a nightmare. I'm a nightmare of Gigi for reading the comments. I've tried to sort of pre-warn you. I'm a bit of a nightmare, but
hey, no worries, man. I'm a nightmare of my own right. I swear to you. I swear, man.
I gotta say, this is all Gigi's idea as well. I've just sort of said, yeah, all right, yeah. He set it up, thought the name, boom.
It is with the little help from let's see, I think it was Bad Nurse that kind of helped with that name. Like, that's a great name. Yeah, she threw that up there. I'm like, man, that's genius.
My favorite word. It is my favorite word. See you next Tuesday.
Damn right. Damn right. So yeah, man, I've been hanging out at your place for quite a while. I've been watching your stuff for years, man.
Like, what? The other guys, you mean?
Legit years.
The other guy, Planet X Hunter.
Yeah. I knew you from back in the day.
Skywatcher, still Skywatch, but you know, see, it's weird because I think I said this to you before when I come on your stream before, didn't I? I was Sid and that when I started streaming, I thought I was going to be this serious streamer, you know. Ooh, let's talk about conspiracy, and it just didn't work out. I love streaming too much, and it's too much fun.
It's way too much fun, especially when you're doing stuff with comedy, and you know, you're trying to make people laugh and.
It's addictive. Yeah. I find it really. All right, maybe you're probably the same as me because we've both been in bands and that. But it supplements me being on stage. That's the way I feel. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I used to
does it well, doesn't it? It gives you that same.
It really does. Yeah, it really does.
That same being on a stage feeling. Yeah, because you know, I mean, we're performing. You know, at the end of the day, we're performing.
Yeah,
and it scratches that itch, man.
It really does. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, and weirdly enough as well, it's like some sort of weird therapy. It is. I could just get it all out. Just like, shout that. Yeah, I don't have to pay for it as well.
Unload, get it out. Yeah, man, get the poison out.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, I mean, it's awesome to do that, and get that feeling that I'm still relevant doing something.
So do
You
you,
know what I
do
mean?
you gig anymore then? Like actually go out and do gigs anymore, or is it because obviously
Oh
because
yeah,
you're not very well and that? Do you still get gig and that? Do you
not as
go?
yeah, but just not as much. I got to be selective, especially right now,
Yeah.
being around crowds because I'm immunocompromised. So
Right. Okay.
is
Yeah.
what they
Yeah.
want to call it. So I got to be careful, and
Well,
I can't sing through a fucking mask.
you're what I
You
call
know?
a real musician because you play an instrument. As I bang the drums a bit and sing, but you're like a
Yeah.
proper musician. like my missus, she's the proper musician. I'm just like a fake one.
Nah, you sing, and you're a great singer. I've
Sing,
heard you
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I've heard
But
you now, and you
I,
can't bullshit anybody because I've
I
heard
wish.
you, and you're pretty fucking good.
I wish I'd learned to play the guitar. I can play the guitar a little bit. I own like 5 guitars, which is the weird thing. I can play like the same sort of 2 songs.
It's 2 songs.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's all
Pretty
right,
much,
man.
yeah.
Well, at least you know how to noodle around on it. That's
Yeah.
all it takes at first.
The drums. 10 years
Drums
ago.
are
Yeah,
awesome.
10 years ago, I've never been a drummer at all. I learned how to do this. Twiddle a drumstick, look, just because it looked good for the girls.
Yeah.
Like that.
There you
Hey
go.
ladies,
He's
hey
got it.
ladies. Oh yeah. So I learned to do that, and I was like, no. And then I sat down on my mate's drum kit at a gig. Oh God, it was
Crazy.
like some sort of revelation. The drums.
That's crazy because
Yeah.
I used to do the same thing on driving.
Yeah.
Like it was my turn to drive the tour bus. I would just spin. I learned how to spin it just by
The drum.
driving it. Yeah,
Hey baby.
just I do that constantly, and I got pretty goddamn good with it.
I've been
I was
practicing
twirling.
with my other hand as well. Yeah. But I learned that
Yeah,
first
that
before I
hand.
could drum. But I got a drum kit over here now, like an electric drum kit, and I bash
Oh,
the hell out of
nice.
it. I do. Absolutely.
You got an
It's a bit
electric
about
one.
drums. They're quite tribal, aren't they? Drums.
I love them. I wish I could play better, but I love the drums, and
Yeah, man.
it's
And
the
I got
hardest person to get in a band too. So
a
when you
good
find one,
drummer.
it's like
A good drummer is, yeah. There's loads of
It's like,
bad drummers, isn't there? Loads of bad. I'm
oh
not
my
sniffing
God.
against drummers. If anybody's a drummer,
No, they're just kind of weird. They're just weird by nature. Like
Yeah.
it's what's that joke? They say, why was the drummer late to the gig?
Go on.
Because he locked his keys in the car. He locked himself in the car. And it's like, there's all kinds of fucking stupid jokes like that about poor drummers. And it's not anything. It's just they think differently. Because, they're off on another fucking planet thinking to beats and shit. I don't even know. So
do you use a live drummer? Do you use a live drummer? Or is it?
Yeah.
Because I gotta say, I know I keep saying it, and I'm like, good God, I need my gay button. Gay! But I very much like your THC project, whatever it is you do. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Thank you.
You know as well as I do, like, someone goes, I make music. And like you listen to it, you're like, yeah, I can see.
Yeah, that happens.
But
I've probably been on the end of that before.
So have I. But that's yours is a different level. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's just very, very good. I don't get it.
Man.
What don't you get, man?
We got this great studio now, and that we go to, and this guy he was in one of my bands a long time ago, so he does it for basically nothing. So I don't even know why he does it, but he does it, and so we get time in there all the time. It's just kind of a drive, but hell, it's free.
Yeah,
and and it's a great studio, great studio. He knocks it out.
Very good. It's just a great sound, man, and you sound. You got a very good. It might give me a sore throat. Oh God!
Yeah, it gives me a fucking sore throat, especially screaming shit.
It takes something to scream like that. It does. It really does take something to scream.
Especially like that. Especially at that fucking register that the one song "Beware of Me" takes. It's just constant.
Yeah, like, honestly though, mate, it's very, very. My missus liked it. She was like, "Can you give me the stems?" I was like, "Why?" I can't just ask him for his stem. Where are you going on direction? No, I'll do a mix of it. Because my missus, my missus is very talented. Especially when it comes to producing and stuff like that. All the music that I play on my show, bar Funky Purple Haze Around the Moon, it belongs to my wife. She writes and records. She's a bass player. When I first met her, she's a bass player. Professional bass player she was.
Nice.
When I first met her.
I play bass too.
Yeah, and she's very good, and she plays the guitar brilliant. She's got a brilliant, like, she's my, if I want to feel good about myself, music wise, I would never ask my wife.
She's good. All right, yeah, man.
Hey, what do you think to that? And she'd be like, "No, that bit's a bit flat, and I don't like that there." And I'm like, "No, all right, don't be brutally honest. I just wanted, it sounds really good, babe." So yeah, I wouldn't, oh yeah, babe. And if she does say it's good, then I know that it's good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like giving your painting to Pablo Picasso and asking him to judge it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like,
Brutally honest, she is. Brutally honest, she is. Brutally honest. Yeah, that's what I love about her, though. She's brutally honest. Yeah, because if I think I'm great and that, and she goes, "Nah, that was rubbish." Okay, good. Boom. Straight back down to earth. So literally with a thud. She's a genius.
If she wants to, if she wants to remix it, that's good. She must think it's.
Yeah, honestly, mate. Like I said, like I said, it's just all them things that you've been doing it a long while. If I'd been doing it 5 minutes, I don't know the difference. But you just hear very good. It's just in a different class. Shut up, though. Stop. Fucking, this is a bit gay, isn't it?
No. Look, what was it? I got a divorce about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, maybe. Right. And it was a pretty bad divorce. So from that point, I didn't write anything musically. And I didn't even touch my guitar, really, just barely. And so I had songs from 6 years ago that I just kept amassing.
Yeah.
And I just have notebooks filled with books and riffs written out and, ideas for that song. And, so it's like I have these books that have completed songs in them.
That's cool.
And so all I got to do is just go through them, because it's just like 6 years of going through the shit.
Well, stuff like that puts a stop to it, can't it? It can, especially that creative spark.
It was brutal.
Yeah,
but I was able to really, I never stopped writing. That was my cathartic thing, was to get it out with that.
See, I wish I'd carried on, right? I wish I'd carried on. So I was in my first band. That was like my probably the best shot I ever had, because we were all young. We were like 16, 17 years old, miles ahead of anybody else around us. And that was the time if we was going to do anything. But after that finished, I went off to be a holiday rep for a year. I thought, fuck it, I'll get away. Not smart enough to go to college or university. So I thought I'll just go away and be a holiday rep. Came back, and I suddenly realised that if I wanted to make a living out of doing music, I'd just have to sell out a bit, because I'm round here is just a nightmare. So I went into doing covers, which sucks the soul out of you. It does.
Slowly, yeah.
It really does. Yeah, it does. And I wish I'd stayed songwriting, because when I was younger, I was more fearless. You're more fearless, aren't you, when you're young? Hey,
oh yeah,
I can do fucking
yeah.
But I'm not. It's not all poor me. Oh, poor dad. No, because I very much enjoyed my time doing music. But I wish I'd. When you're singing Saturday night at the movies for the third time that weekend, Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Dancing like a twat. Come on,
what's the one song you guys did? That ain't the way.
It's a Three Dog Night. Yeah, that ain't no way to have fun, son.
That's that was a good pick of a song.
Yeah,
that was a good. Okay,
that was the one we auditioned. Actually, the one we auditioned. Yeah,
smart thinking for whoever decided to. Pull the trigger
I used to
on
sing
that song.
Yeah, used to sing with my brother years ago. And in the last 15 years, I went off and did my own thing. But yeah, and that was back in that time when I was working with my brother. And we'd been working together for 10 years, so we were dead tight. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, mate.
Alexa, shut up.
Oh, is it? I have one of them. I haven't got an Alexa.
She's just running her mouth about some fucking sale right now. Shut the fuck up.
I've got the same thing over here, right? Sorry, over there. I've got this weird, it's not Alexa, but it's this weird thing, and it randomly just talks to me every now and again. Bluetooth mode. I'm not
come on. Usually it's something quick like take your garbage out or something. This time she's running her gator. Shut the fuck up. I didn't ask you about a sale. I'm busy. God damn.
Dave's team band was called the Gay Cavalieros. No, we were called Bond.
Who's
Bond? No, it's Moody. That is so Moody.
Moody.
No,
I knew it. I knew it before you even said it. I was like, that's a Moody comment right there, man. If I ever heard one. Moody, he's the best.
But yeah, that was weird.
That was a good pick of a song, man. Yeah, it's not one that was overplayed on the radio here. It wasn't one that was, it was a popular song.
Yeah,
it was. I think it was different enough to where, people were catching on that it was maybe drug referenced or something.
It was all right. I tell you what, I don't know if I believe in fate or not, but that whole day was one of the weirdest days I've ever had in my life. It was really weird. As soon as we got there and we walked through the door, I knew we were going to win. It was just so weird. It was just
weird.
Whether it was confidence, I don't know, or whatever, I don't know. And it was almost like the whole day had played out in my head, and I just knew we were going to win. Yeah, it was very, very weird.
How old were you exactly then?
Oh, God. 21, something like that. 20. Yeah, young. Hey, young.
You still had the brass.
I was like, no, was it 21? Oh, no, it was 21. 20. No, I might have been a little bit older, 22. No, I don't know. Whenever it was, 2000, a long time ago. Galaxy far, far away. I did do as well the X Factor twice.
Really?
And I got to meet Simon fucking Cowell and Sharon Osbourne and all that.
Any video of that you've shown?
One of them we only got through to a certain round, and they showed us just really quickly, boom. And then the second time we got to boot camp, and it was one of them things where they were filming everybody and stuff like that, but what they actually showed on TV was so little. But it was interesting because we got to see how it all worked. I mean, a lot of it was just based on like where you were geographically in the UK. So like, we're not going to pick you because we know if we pick these guys from up here in Scotland, they're going to get Scotland behind them, as if we pick you. You're not going to get the vote. But you have to sign like an NDA and all that you're not going to talk about it. And it was.
Really? You had to sign an NDA?
Yeah, when you sign it and that, especially when you go to boot camp. Yeah, to go to the boot camp, you have to sign an NDA, and then that way, and it's only for a couple of years, but then you can't go out and sell your story. Oh, this is what, because a lot of it is set up and that,
Yeah, I mean, shit. If they're worried about where you live, I mean, you could literally be the next Tom Jones, but you don't. Let's say you live in Scotland and there's already a guy there. You fucking with me.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it was weird. And then what they did, there was a boy band, like a 5-piece boy, like a bit like the Backstreet Boys, but an English version. And the year that we were there, we got chatting to him at boot camp, and they were like, yeah, we were put together by Louis Walsh, who was one of the judges over here. And he said, Butch, you're not allowed to tell him that. And he said, he's had this gig in with a great big band at the time called Westlife, another big band. So they were doing like arena shows as the warm-up band for a big band, and for one of the judges that was on the show. And then what he did, he put them into the program so they'd get more airtime and that, and it was just, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and that's what the music business is. It really is.
It is. Yeah. I've got to witness that pretty good. Yeah. I was in a few pretty big bands.
I'm still a little bit. I still want to know.
I don't really talk about.
I get it. Okay, you don't want to talk about it.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I could tell you privately. But
I would like to know. Yeah,
it would. I just don't want it to. I just don't want anything to do with it. But on one band, I was a touring guitarist, and.
Which is cool.
Their guitar, it was fun. It was a lot of fun to do that one. I did the first tour with that band, and then I just stayed on as their touring guitarist for about 5 years.
Oh, but
touring with them, and then after that, I was in a band that was pretty okay, and we toured with a lot of big bands. We toured with Three Doors Down, and Stabbing Westward, big bands like that. So we got to really see what shit was all about. And this is from, I've been playing in garages. I've been playing in garages since I was fucking 14.
Yeah.
And it to
So that's
finally
interesting. So you got in
eventually
music. You got in music early then, because I was like quite early, sort
really
of
early.
14 or something. Yeah, I was like, oh, I want to
Yeah,
do music.
really fucking early, man. Because I mean, I couldn't. People thought that I was just a bad kid, and
Yeah,
it was I
I got a
couldn't
lot of
get.
that.
I was hyperactive, and I always had my hands in a lot of different things. Nobody could keep me still, but music could stop me,
Yeah,
and I could listen, and you know, uh, then I wanted to learn how to play it, and it was a pacification. So people were like, "Well, that shuts them up, and give them music." So I would
yeah,
sleep. I would put in my crib all my 45 records, the 7-inch 45s,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I'd sleep on them, and I could read them at 4. So it was just kind of music, just always kind of spoke to me, and it always, when adults couldn't,
yeah.
adults just thought I
No, I
was
get
a
that.
fucking
I do get
asshole,
that. Yeah, I get
but
that.
this kind of normalized me in my head, kind of. But
So you did the big band with the touring for 5 years, and then you were with this other band touring with big names. So what was that
oh,
like then? Because we were one of these for the back end of my career. I had a manager, an old school manager. He was fucking brilliant, and he took us on. And he said, for the next 2 years, you're not going to work, blah blah blah. And then what he did, he took us from a shit band and turned us into a cabaret act, or like a real good cabaret act, and we charged loads of money. But we would work with a lot of people on the way up, and then a lot of people on their way back down. So a lot of people that had
uh-huh.
been famous and they were coming back down again.
Yeah,
Some of them were
yeah.
lovely, and some of them were complete arseholes.
Well, yeah, because at the time,
Bit of
uh, Three Doors Down was going up,
yeah,
and they were on the same tour as Space Hog.
right.
Was going down. They
Right,
had
so of
one.
course you get that,
They
yeah.
had
One
one.
bitter,
Yeah.
one all excited, the other one's all bitter because
Yes.
it's over.
And
Oh, shit.
and there's fights, and there's people shitting in other
imagine.
people's.
I can imagine, yeah.
Oh my God! There was the drummer for Three Doors Down. He would go into a random. Everybody at these arena shows, it would be like at a baseball park. And so
Right,
you'd
yeah.
be set up in where the baseball players typically are in these locker rooms, but they're all separated.
Yeah.
Each one has everything that's on your rider: food, drugs, whatever you want.
Oh, it's done it proper and that. It's well good, yeah.
Yeah, and well, the drummer for fucking Three Doors Down would go into somebody's before everybody would get there. 'Cause everybody gets there at random times. Everybody's
Yeah,
somewhere else in the country, and he would take this massive shit. Like he would wait and save it up, and he would just destroy the bathroom. And the bathroom's kind of out where everybody's at.
Yeah.
It's a
Very used
locker
to it.
room, so it would stink up the whole fucking area, man. This guy was the foulest dude I ever met for Three Doors Down, man. It was terrible.
And a guy, Terry, but he's my brother-in-law. Actually, used to work for me. He worked for me for 10 years, and he used to do the same thing. He did to the point once where we were sharing a dressing room. Well, not dressing room, a dressing room next door to another act, but the other act were girls, and we were sharing a toilet. And he went in there and took the biggest, dirtiest shit. And it literally smelled like Kentucky Fried Chicken. And this girl come in and went, "Oh, Kentucky."
KFC. That's bad when it smells the same way that it comes out. Something's wrong with that food. A little too much preservatives, man. It's like you chew it up and it goes in your stomach and reforms, and then you shit it out, and and it's like you almost shit out a whole chicken by the time you're done with it. It's just terrible. I can't eat KFC, so it's one of those things. Yeah.
So were you in a van then or a bus?
We were in kind of a
like a half bus.
Yeah, like it had bus doors on it, but it was like a short bus, but not, but a fancy one, not like a yellow.
So I see, because America, you see. So have you toured all the states in America? Then have you all of them?
Almost. There's a few that I didn't go to. I didn't go to like Alaska and a lot of the northern states, like North Dakota.
Right. Okay.
Wyoming.
But that's incredible. Yeah. See, because I spent my whole career driving around the British Isles. So to put that in context, it's not much bigger than Florida. Ha! Do you know what I mean? Over and over again, round and round the country.
Round and round, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally, we got over to Europe a few times and did some weird holiday camps over there, or the Isle of Wight. But yeah, I would have loved to have toured or done it in America, because you can literally go, right, we're gonna travel across the country, literally travel across the country, going like a proper road trip. I used to drive home on a Sunday night. You know what I mean? Sunday night.
It'd take you almost a week to drive to like California from where I'm at in Florida. And we would map it out and hit everybody up sequentially. And other bands might be in that area, so they could jump on. And so then it would be a really good bill, and it would be it was a lot of fun, but it was funner whenever somebody else took over, and there was a management to it. That was kind of shitty too at the same time, because I don't know.
Looking back now, I wish I'd enjoyed it more, because sometimes I was taking it too serious because I was doing my job and I wanted to make sure that we did it well and stuff like that. You know, so we had loads of laughs, but now I'm not doing it anymore. I wish I would embraced it a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? A little bit more. You enjoyed it a bit more than I had. Do you know what I mean?
It's one of my regrets, and the reason I feel I didn't sometimes maybe enjoy it as much as I did is because I was the singer.
Yeah,
I couldn't. A lot of times I couldn't participate and just.
Because the pressure's on you, innit? If your voice goes, I've had that one night. We went out to do a gig, and I turned up. I was fine. Got there, we sound checked, perfect. Went on to do the show, and my voice just went, no, ain't gonna work. I was like, everything, nothing came out, you know. So I used to be like that. Used to like, as the rest of the lads, let's go out drinking. I'm like, no, because I won't be able to sing tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Or it'd be like, you guys are gonna get in a fight, because one of the times right before the show, I changed pants for some fucking stupid reason. And when I was putting on one leg, I threw my back out. Never happened. I was like 19. I'd never thrown my back out, 20 maybe. And I could barely move. And if it wasn't for just people throwing Vicodin and Percocet and muscle relaxers at me, I wouldn't have been able to play. But I got up there because I played the lead guitar too, well, rhythm and lead. So in singing, it felt like there was a bit more pressure. And then I would get kind of resentful against the other guys because they were very lackadaisy about stuff when I'm having to fucking be cognizant about it, when I should be tapping ass and getting shitty. I'm not, but then we got on like the Warped Tour, and
see, that would have been mental.
Oh man, it was the best of times, but the worst times, because we started on it in '97, and we stopped in about 2001.
Right, okay,
and but we had.
They were good years, though, surely, weren't they?
Oh yeah. Oh man, Eminem was there.
Yeah.
That's and then he came back with D12. I mean, there was just everybody, and then
big bands came up through the Warped Tours. So what's that band with that hot bird in? What's the name? What's the band I'm thinking of? Haley something. Ooh. You know what I mean, don't you? Paramore. Yeah, they started on the Warped Tour, didn't they? Really early. They were playing that when they were like 15 or 16 years old or something.
I remember they were playing on the Jungle stage, because they have a bunch of stages set up.
That's it. Yeah.
And they were playing on one of the smaller stages, and then next thing you know, they're playing on the main stage, and people are just clamoring to see them. And they put on a good show. I may not be the biggest fan, just like I wasn't a big fan of I was.
I'm not. They got a couple of good songs, but she's a great vocalist. She's a very good vocalist.
They put on an amazing show.
She's got a massive voice, isn't she?
She does.
Yeah.
She just.
No, it's all right, mate. Hey, look, music's a weird thing, isn't it? Because I've got the widest and most varied music taste ever. I really have. I'm not just like, I'm a metalhead or whatever, or I'm into this. I fucking love if it's a good song, it's a good song. I don't care who wrote it.
I'm telling you, most of the day I sit here and listen to yacht rock. You know, just that
I was listening to
7.
George Benson earlier. Tony caught me. Turn your love around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's the shit right there.
Yeah, I've literally got the craziest music taste you've ever heard.
I'll put on Steely Dan, and then I'll go down to like
come on.
fucking
Steely Dan's just the best, man.
Yeah. And
what a band.
I like that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, man, what a band.
I'm into all kinds, but it's it's
because you record quite heavy stuff, don't you? And quite fast and heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's just weird because I love Slipknot. I love Slipknot. I fucking love Slipknot. I've seen them 2 or 3 times. And their guitarist, whatever his name is, Jim, whatever his name is, he's not really into hard metal that he plays. He's like, no, I don't really like the stuff I play. He's like real mellow. He's like Pink Floyd, Beatles. He's like, yeah, I don't really like the stuff I play with Slipknot, which I find interesting because, you know, he's obviously at some point he was into it. But you know, I suppose what happens, what happened with me, right? Actually, let me pick your brains a little bit because my show was very rehearsed. We did the same thing every night and said the same thing every night. But and the trick is just to make it look natural, isn't it? You know what I mean? Well, it's the first time we've done this. But it was literally word for word. Every single night was the same. The steps are the same. Till it becomes so but not robotic, but I just didn't even think about it. I'll be doing the routines or whatever, and you know, and I was thinking about, you know, I'm gonna have a joint in a bit and a nice line of coke.
Hey man.
That's how I used to. Yeah, that's how I used to. Yeah, but would you? But guys, because I suppose being in a band, it's a different dynamic, isn't it? I suppose you can be a little bit more raw. As what I did was very, just very practiced and really quite boring compared to what you do. Because I'd think if I was in a band, I'd be smashing stuff up every night. Fuck you bastards! Come on, I'll be smashing drum. Well, you wouldn't because you got to pay for it. But
that's the thing, and that's the thing that really hit hard was finding out how much you have to pay for everything. The record company gives you money to record.
Yeah.
Now you know that the more expensive it gets, the more you owe the record company through touring.
Yeah.
And then you pay them like 60% more than what they paid for the record.
Yeah,
because they're thinking it at a loss.
Yeah.
They're not thinking it's going to sell millions, but they're already thinking we're not going to get our money back. So anything they make over, it's just, hey, cool.
Yeah.
We made more money than we paid. So that was a pain in the ass because every time you're in the studio, you really had to be like, all right, no fucking around.
Yeah.
And that's a big dynamic.
Yeah, cool.
We are going to make our sound.
Yeah,
but it's gonna cost fucking money, and then people get pissed. Like the partiers, the band, they start getting pissed because it starts running over into going out and drinking time and stuff like that.
So would you have a structured show then? No, was it structured? So would you like go on and do the same 45-minute set and sort of pretty much know what you were doing? Because
right. Well, the one thing that we did kind of do is we would move in a coordinated way to different microphones.
Right. And
it's, so we didn't bump into each other, and all of our guitars were wireless. Right. And so we'd have to worry about tripping on anything except for the mic, which I think most mics were wireless too. So, but the only coordination was that you go to the right first, you go to the center, and you stay over there on the left and alternate. And that was the only type of thing we'd do other than just, hey, doing the set list was up to me. And I'd just kind of be like, hey, what song do you guys want to do? Do you feel like doing this one? And
that's why it stuck out of me, because it's sort of that's why because mine was like a completely different sort of performance. It was just turn up, do the job, and leave,
And then like three of us would want to play a certain song, right? But the fourth guy is like, I don't even remember it, so we'd have to kind of rehearse it there. I have to listen to it and rehearse it right there, So there was always an element of randomness that we didn't know we were gonna do.
I wish I'd had that though. I wish I'd had that because ours was so structured and rehearsed that it was just Like I said, I just end up doing it in my sleep. I could still do it right now. I haven't been on stage for like 3 years. And I guarantee if the set started playing now, I'd slip straight back into robot mode. Come on. I'll be saying things. I would, because it's so drilled into me. It is that I knew what I was doing. Yeah. But that's what made us good at the end, because I wasn't turning. I was the last sort of 4 or 5 years was my favorite part of my career, because I got comfortable with who I was as a performer. I wasn't trying to be anybody else, because when you're singing other people's songs, it's hard not to sort of try and emulate what they do. But I can't say I'm not the Drifters. I'm not, Smokey Robinson. I can't sing songs the way they sing songs. So I had to do it the way I did it. And that took me a long while. But once I got that, boom, I was away. Never used to think about it, just turn up, boom. And then the last 5 years were great. And then COVID come along and fucked it all up.
Yeah.
It literally ruined me. It did. Overnight. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. But, things happen for a reason, don't they? I was supposed to diversify into doing this and obviously meet you and all the other great people. That's right. But it's weird, don't it? Life throws you a curveball, doesn't it? It's weird.
Always. Keeps you on your fucking toes.
It does.
You know what I mean? It has to. If it doesn't, then you got to make it. You got to make it chomp at your toes, man.
Yeah. You have, yeah.
Every now and again, there's always a fucking curveball, and I can always count on it to be, something with my kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call.
Oh well, my daughter wants to get a nose pierced tomorrow. Just here.
See. I'm like, I just found out something about my daughter too, that she's 16 and not piercing her or but still something that.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah, and it's like.
But you still got that bit of control at 16, ain't you, where you can sort of make her feel bad. But she's 18 now, my daughter, and she's like, no, you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, you can't tell me what to do. And my son's 18. And that's something I'm going through with him.
Please don't put that through your nose.
Yeah, and he's bigger than me. He's taller and bigger. Yeah, he's bigger than me. So, it's like, dude, come on. You're already 18. I can already tell that I can't tell you what to do anymore. You're a fucking giant.
I'll turn into my dad every day. I do every single day. A little bit more. I'm like, oh, well, I'm just like my dad now. Right, so you wanted to do radio as well, because that was one thing. If I hadn't done, if I hadn't done music, I would have loved to have done radio, either radio or carpentry, which is weird. Because I like working with my hands, but I would love to have gone into radio. Would have fucking loved
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Which is what I like about this. It's what I like about this.
Then,
it's like some sort of weird radio show, isn't it? We do every night.
Scratches that itch. Yeah. It does. It's like you could just not watch and listen on some shows, I feel. And and it's kind of one of those radio kind of feels.
That's why I'm constantly making weird noises as well, because I was taught on stage with what I was doing is never to have any dead air. So I'm constantly making stupid noises and stupid noises.
And that's
it's very much radio. There was a guy over here called, what was his name? Chris Moyles. And he's a bit of a knobhead, but he used to run the morning show, right? Over here on the BBC, when I used to listen to the BBC a long time ago. And he was really good. And I used to love listening to his morning show. It was upbeat all the time. Anyway, funny little weird story. On his last show, because it came to the end and they were woking the BBC up, getting rid of all the decent people and replacing them with transgender weirdos. Like it's happening all over the world. Anyway, so it was his last show. And he used to have these best voiceovers. Good evening. Good morning. My name's Chris Moore. And these brilliant voiceovers, right? And anyway, it's his last show. And he says, I'm going to bring my voice guy, a guy called Paul Turner, his name was, an American guy. And he came on and he was like, yeah, all right, Chris, yeah, thanks for employing me for the last 10 years, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I got straight online, Paul Turner, boom, found the guy, and I emailed him. I said, I just heard you on the Chris Moore show. Would you do an intro for me? Right? This is the guy that works for the BBC, does big movie intros and all that, some of the big movies you've heard. He's like the voice, behind them. And I said, will you do me an intro? And he said, anything for a Chris Moyles fan. And he did me the best intro for my band ever, completely free. And that was off the back of Chris Moyles. I used to love listening to him. And then we had Mark and Lard. I don't know, you might remember the Mark and Lard, Steve. Fat Harry White. Fat Harry White.
Steve Craig.
Steve's a legend. Legend. It's weird. I'm used to talking to the winner. I'm used to talking to the chat a lot. Is anybody in my chat? Oh, there are. There's 5 people.
Oh yeah, we got. Oh, I can't see that.
No, that's all right.
I can't see some destinations, but yeah, they're they're talking. We're just rapping, and I'm paying attention. Yeah, we got Steve, Lee.
Didn't even do your thimbles or anything, did we? Shit,
no, you want to do that? I'll
do
bust
it, man.
out with it. Let's rock and roll, man.
Yeah, do it, man.
Where's it at?
Timbo. Love Mark and I did as well, Martin. Loved them. Fat Harry White. Do you remember Fat Harry White? Fat Harry White.
Fat Harry White?
Fat Harry White, yeah. They were like two.
Fat Harry White.
Fat Harry White, yeah. They used to do like that. They were brilliant. They do comedy. It was like comedy radio, and they do little sketches, and that was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, see, that kind of sounds like what I wanted to do when I heard Howard Stern.
Yeah.
You know,
I love Howard. Well, he used to be brilliant, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's a bit woke now.
I don't listen to him. Oh, he's fully woke now. I don't listen to him now. I can't listen to him. He sucks now.
He does, yeah.
But
he was genius, when he first when he was just shocked. He was just brilliant. I loved him as well. Yeah.
So I've listened to everything he's ever done up to like 2010, and it was just like I wanted to be able to do everything that show was doing, but just me. Like I could do the sound.
It's weird. I felt
do Florida Man news, but then still do comedy.
Yeah,
and it was like I just wanted to do what they did, but just as me, because I don't think they need 3 people to. It's just like there's 3 buttons on a board, and he has 3 people. Each person has to hit a button.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. Howard, man, that's what made me want to be in radio. But,
I wish I'd got into doing this.
So this is
sooner. Do you know what I mean? Doing YouTube sooner, like streaming. I didn't think I'd enjoy it so much. It's just fucking, I love it. And when I don't stream, the weekend, I get all like, all twitchy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm like, God damn it, where's my fix? But here's a Timble fix. Let's bust this out.
Do it, babe.
Welcome to the chat. It's Timble time. Gigi's got a tune that's truly sublime. Each guest comes in and the beats start to play. Timble time's here. Let's celebrate today. Oh, it's Timble time with Gigi on the beat. Feel the rhythm, everybody, move your feet. Welcome one, welcome all to the show so fine. Every guest gets the groove, it's Timble time, yeah.
It's a great link.
That was made by Andy Gambino.
I remember you saying, It's a great little link, that. Very good little link.
That guy's a madman.
Yeah, very good.
He's a great designer.
I go, I sing this song when I'm not watching the show. You know, you got a good one there. Oh yeah.
No. All right. Oh wait, no. I guess it'd be Willie first.
Timbo. Usually lying in bed watching this.
Oh yeah, Willie FM radio. So he might be in radio, man. Do we know that? Do we know?
Yeah,
he's a radio DJ.
He's not in radio, but what he's done is he's doing like a radio show. So he sits and does a live stream. He has the radio in the background and just sits and chats, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I think Will would have liked to have been a DJ. I do. Yeah. So it's I don't know. Anyway, shut up, Dave. Shut up.
Yeah, let me fling him one. Well, I asked you. Fing.
Habits. You can't handle the truth.
Brother. I am the werewolf.
All right, let me.
I am
spin
the
wheel.
god of hellfire.
I like to make werewolf movies.
I see some of them sometimes. I think GG'd love that. Don't send it to him. Don't do it.
Yeah, come on, do it. Come on, I love it. All right, give Willie one. Oh, damn. Right.
Whoa.
All right, John P. just had a baby. Just had a baby.
It's incredible. That means that's some sort of medical miracle. Oh, he's Mrs. You mean?
He's the first man.
First I was like, wow, that's incredible. Man, I didn't know that. Oh, John, congratulations. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been taking hormones for months.
No, that's incredible. It's double guff. I know. Did you? Did you?
You know how I never seen that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger getting pregnant. Remember that one?
I do remember that.
I never even seen it because that bothered me so much. It freaked me out so much at the time.
It is a yeah, especially because it's Arnold as well.
Me out.
Yeah, especially because it's Arnold, the one that's pregnant. Yeah. It's a weird film.
You go into the movie going, this dude had sex, man. Look at him. Look at him, man.
A great big belly.
That it freaked me out, the whole thing, because like there's a part in it where I remember he's in stirrups, his legs are up, and he's got the robe on, his legs are spread, and I'm like,
it's like
I can't do this, man. I can't do this. So I left the theater, man, and I think I was on a date, and I just got up and left. I didn't even take her home or nothing. I just it freaked me out. I don't know why.
It's a bit weird.
I never found out how the baby got out. Still
Man,
to this day.
They sliced it out if I remember rightly, don't they? You had to put the oh, Kelly. Kelly. Oh yeah.
Yeah, give him one. Hey now. Oh, hit the wrong one.
Slipped out.
There's Arnold. Arnold in labor.
It's like a button, is it? Bang, splat real fast. Oh.
Right on John's face. Right on his nerfing face.
Oh, like twins, yeah, Picard. When Danny DeVito being Arnie's twin, he's not the most.
Dude, I still need to check out. You know what? I need to go down to the bottom here, because we'll be here all fucking day if I head from the top.
So I used to do that. I did. I used to start at the top. I used to do a roll call and everything, and then I just stopped. Well, I was like, nah, I'll just say hello to you as you come in. As you intimate.
Yeah, and also because, it's like, then we can kind of...
Well, you stay current, stay current with the conversation, don't you? Yeah. I was doing that, yeah. I used to have a conversation. I was 20 minutes behind.
Yeah, 20 minutes behind. I'm like, all right, it's not relevant anymore. Come on, man. So I'm just going to go up and we'll do it kind of as we go. And that's
if you want a Timber, you'll have to get involved, won't you?
That's right. That's right. From this point, from Kelly, Amazing Kelly down. That's right. All right, here we go. Amazing Kelly. Hey now.
You can't handle the goddamn truth.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
I know. But...
Well, good. I love your Timber, Timber, baby.
Oh,
that went really. Kelly. That was really loud, that wasn't it?
Sorry, Kelly. Yeah, this is a 4-pronger. I think a 5th one sneaks in here at the end. Oh, yep, that did. And it did. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome.
I
know. Smells like KFC. Hey now.
Smells yummy.
That just that still bothers me, man. Oh. It must have just literally like went
He was
right
bad.
through.
Harry was really bad,
like,
though, yeah.
He must have been eating on the toilet, just I mean, at the same time.
She come in and just went, KFC.
Hungry now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. Well, anyway, Paka. What's Paka say? When Danny DeVito being Arnie's twin is not the most unlikely film ever. Well, you know, to be fair, DeVito was the leftover shit.
He was, yeah, he was
the perfect human. So, you know, that's believable at that point. At that point, you can believe it. It took what, like 7 dads to make.
Oh, actually, though, if anybody remembers that weird TV show I was on, there was twins in that show, and one of them was tall and quite attractive, and the other one was a short little runty thing. And they were actual twins, born like
twins.
Yeah, literally born like a minute apart or something like that. And I was like, well, yeah, and then literally like one of them was literally Danny DeVito, and the other one was like, well, they were females.
One of them got smacked with the ugly stick on the way down.
Like literally, yeah.
What happened? Double E. Experimental elemental. Hey now, oh darling.
Literally Picard. Literally Picard. Literally.
She's awesome. She's amazing.
Hey brother.
I need another joint. That's what I need. I'm the werewolf. Is that on mine? How does that? How did that even work?
That's cool.
How did that even work? I don't even know how that worked, GG, because we're using StreamYard. How did that even work?
Picked it up on your mic, maybe?
I haven't even got it open. I haven't even got OBS open or anything. I'm just because my computer's so rubbish at the minute. I'm just sitting here with StreamYard and YouTube open. So that was weird, wasn't it? Why did it come through my headphones? And I have no idea.
That's weird. I've never heard that. At least it should have gone through just yours, but I heard it.
That's weird, isn't it? All right. Anyway, Super Dave. All right, mate.
I'm sitting here going, you know, the experimental, and I'm hearing that, and I'm going, well, I don't know. Is that?
I have no idea why that just happened. That was the weirdest
thing.
Very strange. I apologise, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still new to all this.
Come on, this is.
You must. How many shows have you done? Because you've been. Sorry about that. You must have been doing like. You must have done loads of streams.
Yes, I have by now. So it's gotten a lot easier. But yeah, years.
I'm like 700. I think I've done in the last just over 700 in the last 2 years.
Yeah, you're banging them out.
I'm going for 1,000 by the end of this year. Come on.
Yeah, that's supposedly a magical number to get to.
1,000
as a yearly goal. I have heard. I don't know, but I don't know what all that is. You know.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm a nightmare. Look, you just got to say shut up because I'll talk. I'll just talk a lot. I told you this, didn't I? I said I'm really unorganized.
I'm having a good time, dude. I'm fucking great.
I was trying to warn him. I was trying to warn him. I was like, well, I'm not very organized.
Look. Hey, it worked. Trust me, it's fine. I'm having a good time, man. I'm just listening and I'm just rolling along, just hanging out.
Yeah. Shut up. I will. Shut up.
No, man, you don't have to shut up. Danny DeVito is great. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That is a good show. That is a funny show. I've seen a lot of clips. I've never watched I think I watched the first couple seasons, but then I didn't. Oh yeah, I think I got divorced. so I lost my my account or whatever.
How long were you married for? Do you mind me asking? Or was that a bit too private?
No, you can have 18 years.
Oh, so a long time then. Fucking hell.
Oh yeah. And
I'm what mine. I think I'm about 26 years in now. I think.
You made it past the deadly parts, which is supposedly
Barely.
the 20s
Barely.
and like to like 23.
I think it's 26. Is it 26? 20? No,
That's...
I'm lying. It's not 26. It's like 23.
Oh, okay.
Something like, I don't know.
You're on the outs though, so you're making it through on the better side.
She puts up with me. Literally puts up with me. And she's well happy that I'm streaming now because I'm not down the pub or out taking drugs. She knows exactly where I am all the time.
Yeah.
Not that she's possessive or anything, but she's like, I could be out like causing chaos like I was a few years ago, but I'm just sitting in my garage every night now. So I know where you are.
Yeah. She doesn't have to put an Apple tracker on you.
No,
she knows where you're at.
You know, exactly where I am. Yeah, and exactly. Yeah, no, she's my hero, my missus. I'll tell you what, put up with me 24 hours a day for the last.
Well, that's like 90% of it. Is if you can still say that, then because at 18 years I couldn't say that about my ex anymore. It was gone. It just slowly decayed, and I was watching it, and I could see it all. Was she
a music? I don't want to talk about your ex-missus. Fucking hell. I'm like, listen to me though. Start picking your praise. I say like my mum now. My mum's one of them women where she'll meet somebody and within 5 minutes know everything about
knows everything. Hey.
Yeah, and I'm obviously she's rubbed off on me now. Listen to me, fucking hell. Hey, sorry, Gigi.
No.
Symbol people.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't a musician. She was a fan. And
so that must have made it harder then, mustn't it? Because my missus was a musician, so she understood the road and gigging, and she understood all that. You know what I mean? As I think if she hadn't been a musician, I don't think she would have stuck with me. Probably.
She wanted to go with me, and she couldn't.
Oh, yeah, because you're at work, aren't you? You're at work. Sometimes I'd take my family, and I'd get so stressed. I'd have my daughter and my missus there, and I wasn't thinking about working. I was thinking about them. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. If I could go back and do it again, if I go back and do it again, though, that's one thing I never would have done. Is I wouldn't have had a girlfriend. Period.
Really?
I just would have been a single guy.
Not
just
rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, just have fun. Don't worry about all the nonsense that's going on when you have to get back, because you're gonna get accused of cheating nonstop.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
So there's no way to prove it. There's no way you can say, no, I didn't do anything. Here, watch the video. It's not like everybody had. I mean, shit. The cell phones we had they weren't even.
I got my mobile phone still. I think I've still got my first mobile phone over there.
See?
Sony mobile phone, just a flip up.
Flip phone, yeah.
Well, it wasn't even a flip phone. It was
I think mine was a Motorola. Motorola, yeah.
I'm a sad man. I keep everything.
It sure as hell wasn't a Samsung.
Look at that.
Look at that thing.
Sony. Yeah, and what you had to do, you had to flip the earpiece up like that, and pull the aerial up. Look.
Well, that's actually nice because the Nokia one that I had, it burned your cheek. It'd start to burn your fucking cheek when you were using it. That's actually nice. And
I thought I was so cool with it as well. Oh, yeah, he's having my hand all the time. Hello, yes, it's my mobile phone.
Yeah, man.
Now I hate my phone.
Yeah. Remember when everybody went to beepers too?
Yeah. I got my page around here somewhere as well. I'm a sad man.
Does it still work?
No, it still charges up. I don't think it's still. The blue
Good.
one.
I'm glad you don't have service though. That'd be.
I had a blue one. Yes. Hold on, somebody's paging me.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, hold on. Somebody just paged. Hold on. I'll just go to a pay phone. Hold on.
Yeah, they're leaving a message. You know how you could just leave.
Like one line message.
Yeah. Boobs. If I say boobs, I'm in trouble, man. Super Dave, what's going on? He says, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? He's a member. Now he's green. My man. Give him one. Hey now, Super Dave.
He's like a literal legend. It's his fault I stream. Partly his fault.
Let's
Danny
see.
Dorito.
Wheel. There it is. All right. Zephyr a voxel. Did someone say stop? Stop.
Hammer time.
I gotta go down somewhere. Did I give Bad Nurse one?
I'll give Bad Nurse one. Get your mind out the gutter.
Hey now.
Sorry, Bad Nurse. Sorry, Bad Nurse.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry, right?
Zephyr a voxel. Oh, that's an airy. Someone had air packed up in somewhere that shouldn't have been. It's fucking. It sounds. Yeah. You know what it sounds like to me? That one sounds. It's fucking dirty. No. It sounds like somebody who might have engaged in.
All right.
So and they're running to the bathroom to clean up, and that's the noise.
Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that. Yeah, I can definitely hear that.
Sound like a fucking running. Doggy style air. I'll call that doggy style air. Bird. Bernard.
So you think you're a tough guy?
Very good, the Timber man. It's very good.
Let me see. Where's the no? Let me see. I'll give him.
God. Terrible.
Moody Mongol. Dave occasionally exiting the shed and stealthily dropping dirt out his trouser legs.
You've been watching me, Moody.
He's installed a camera.
All right, he has.
Moody
He's
knows
hacked
everything.
in. He knows what I'm doing.
Moody knows everything, man. Give him one. Gotta give him one.
Bang, splat, real fast. Like I said, Jeff, here I'm at this Japanese guy. You're embarrassing me running around like an idiot in your trunks.
Sorry, I'll sit down.
Isn't that the fuck? That is a fucked up statement.
Oh God.
Well. Have you ever? Do you think you would ever even say that sentence?
You're embarrassing me running around like an idiot in your trunks.
Have you ever been embarrassed for somebody else running around like an idiot doing anything? I mean, like you're embarrassing me running around like an idiot in your trunks.
I suppose you never really. Well, I suppose you did witness this, but one of my favourite things was watching people dance.
Dance.
Yeah, because especially if you just imagine there's no music and they're just like,
and their feet squeaking on the floor and shit.
Oh, look at it. Wait, I look at him over there. Look, thinks he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's doing the fucking moonwalk. That's shit.
Michael Jackson's got a lot to answer for. Yeah, he's got a lot to answer for. Michael Jackson. Yeah.
I can't move unless I have a guitar in my hand. Then I can move a little bit. But,
I found that weird because no instruments. You see, was it? So I had to rely on dance routines.
Yeah, you gotta.
Terribly gay dance routines and bad jacket. No, it's all right.
See,
So I said I embraced it towards the end.
it's
I was all right.
it's all in the you were performing, and that's what's fucking to me. That's what I like about it. That's what it takes. It takes a certain something to just perform.
Get on stage.
Get up
I'll
on
give anybody
stage,
props.
to stand
Anybody that
there,
gets on
and
stage and
just
performs. Yeah,
yeah,
I'll give props to anybody that does that because I
yeah.
know. I
mean,
I used to get nervous right up to the end before. Like, I'd always get a little bit nervous, even though I knew I was going to be fine and I'd have a good gig. Yeah, I'd always get nerves. Always get nervous while I went on.
Yeah, they say 90% of the population would rather it's almost like rather die instead of
well,
doing
I had
public
guys that come and
speaking.
work because I had like
Yeah.
guys. I was the guy that run it all, and I had guys that worked for me. Fucking, I had one guy I took on, and he was brilliant in a rehearsal, but as soon as you got him on stage, he literally froze, just froze. Yeah, and in the end, I just had to let him go. I was like, no, I got to let you go, mate. You're rubbish. You're
we had a drummer like that.
Very weird.
He got stiff, and then and during practice he'd be loose and he'd be playing fine, but a show you could watch him and he's literally like counting and
nerves take over, don't they? They do, yeah.
Yeah, and it just screws you up, messes everything up. Jay Belfast, okay, Paca, I'm stoned. Hey now, all right. Give it to the man. Give it to Jay Belfast, my brother.
Strange and trippy.
Strange and I know.
You thank you. Gave me a free membership to Gigi's. Oh,
right.
Terrible.
There it is. Times.
Shut up. Stop talking. Not you. The thing over there's talking to me again. Shut up. So he's doing it. Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth mode. Just keep going over and over. Shut up.
Just random.
Yeah, I don't know what does it. I don't know what does it. It's randomly every now and again. Bluetooth mode. Good. I'm not even trying to connect.
Shut the fuck up. That's what I tell my Alexa all the time. So like if they're spying on me, they're thinking I'm probably the worst person in the world the way I talk to her, dude. I mean, sometimes I dress her down. Sometimes I'll pick a fight with her.
Oh, that you had me in stitches and you kept asking her to fart for you. Yeah. That was brilliant.
That came out. Oh, that was so much fun too. And that came out of me. I was fucking with her one day and I finally, start asking her all sorts of shit, man. And she just would go everywhere. And I'm like, wow, she has a whole list of just random farts. Somebody programmed this in.
Yeah, I know. Fart 17. Fart 17.
There was a weird thing that happened. I asked it to turn down my light, dim it.
Right.
And every time I would say that, it would say the same thing. No, you pasty white neck bearded alien, waste of human life. So I sent it to Amazon. And I'm like, why is this thing? And I mean, every time I showed my kids, which that's how I found out about it, because I was dimming it for them. And this thing, calls me all these fucking names. And they had to like do all sorts of weird investigations to find out why it would do it every time.
Same place Moody gets his information from, probably watching you. There's a secret camera in it.
Strange.
Oi.
Like,
I haven't got one.
Bearded alien.
And you weird neck bearded alien, you.
It was the strangest fucking thing. I mean, it freaked me out. Like, of all the things you can say, neck bearded alien, waste of human life.
She's like, shut up, you. Stop talking.
Let's give him artificial intelligence. Then, you know what I mean? The world's coming to an end, and it's all going to be just like Terminator, Skynet, all over.
The end. Oh, learn how to play that on the keyboard.
Yeah.
The Terminator 2 theme. The Terminator theme. Yeah. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good on a
simple.
one, man. It is, yeah.
all those soundtracks.
Da 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 da. I watched that the other day actually. I don't tell my missus, so she'll be asleep anyway. But I brought it on Prime the other day, Terminator 2. I was like, ooh. Do you ever get that as well, right? If you want to watch a goddamn film, right? If I see it one day, I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch that tomorrow. And I'll go back the next day and they're charging you for it. Like, what? It was free yesterday.
Yep.
It's like they know.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's some really good ones that are free. But then, yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
But and I was like, I need to watch Terminator 2 right now. It still stands up as a fucking brilliant film. It was just
I saw that in the movie theater.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah.
I remember seeing that, and wow.
It's just incredible, awesome.
Yeah, especially that chase scene with fucking, with
Guns N' Roses. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, you could be my Nana, and I never even gave one to Bad Nurse. Let me give one to Bad Nurse, and then Nana, and then I think
Got Griffin in.
Yeah, Griffin.
I know. It's weird. I think it syncs up our chats, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's all right, though. Happy days. Happy days.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable. Woo.
All right.
It's the little bit.
Oh, no, not that. He doesn't need the full.
Oh, the Pebble Dash.
Yeah, that's a special one for us.
Pebble Dash, yeah.
You know. Let me do that. That was a little loud.
Ting tang, walla walla bing bong.
All right. Well, that was for Nana, and then we'll move to Vincent Griffin.
Yeah, he's over in my. It's weird because I haven't used StreamYard for a while, and it syncs up as well. Easy StreamYard, isn't it?
That's the thing, and
if
this would have been around sooner, I would have done a lot more streaming. But it still has issues. Like sometimes I have to go out of it and come back in because it just fucks my browser up. It's just random. And so I've talked to them about it, and they said, "Well, you got to be on Chrome." So I got Chrome. Still does the same fucking thing. Vincent Griffin. I almost said Griffith, like Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith, yeah. Hey.
Who's got the largest arms in the world, brother?
Boom.
All right. Let me see.
Is that like a fart board you've got there, like an actual button thing? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I need something like that. I have to do. That's why I use clips because I haven't got anything like that. I need like a button thing just here, so I can just go. Fuck you.
Right here. Here's one of them.
Oh yeah, look, fucking hell, look. I need something like that. Oh, what? That's
and if I press this one,
I am the werewolf.
Oh, well, that's well good.
Or like this one.
And you can program that up, can you?
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's well good. Not Bernard.
You can have it do like you can press it and it'll have like Twitter pop up.
I need one of them.
It works really good with OBS.
Yeah,
really cool.
I need one of them. That'd be well good.
Yeah. Stream Deck. They're not that expensive.
So I'm gonna write that down. Stream Deck.
I've got 2 of them, and they work together.
Yeah,
and it's simple.
Stream Deck. I'm gonna have a look at that.
Stream Deck. Yeah, it's by Elgato. It's by Elgato.
All right. Yeah, I think I did see one of them. I did see one of them. I did. I'm gonna have a look. Yeah,
they're good. Yeah, it's a good. They make good stuff. I've had no problems with them at all.
Stream Deck, baby.
Bad Nurse. Hey now. Sexy thing.
Stream Deck. There it is. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh.
All right, let me see. Which one did you land on today?
Gelato, strange and
You got a cute
trippy.
one?
Gelato, I'm smoking. Smoking the weed, man.
Gelato, that's a good one.
It's all right.
I like gelato. Smells good. There, that was a cute girl one. Hoax, a dude. Give him one, Hoax. Funny dude, funny guy. Yeah. Right. Yeah, Hoax. Funny dude. That's the one. Funny dude.
Need one of these in my life. I do. El Gato Stream Deck Mark II.
There you go. Got it. Yeah, I bet they got some. I haven't checked on them in a while, but I bet they got some really good shit nowadays.
I need one. Do you use a PC as well?
So
do you?
simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll work with the Mac.
Yeah, I got a
It
bloody
works
Mac. Yeah, like, you know, it's the only thing about OBS. It uses 150 gigabyte. That's how much it takes to run my show every single time because I got all them stupid clips loaded in.
And it seems good when you start, but it's not every time. But
no,
it just
I know
like,
it's weird, isn't it?
It just seems that sometimes close to the end, it's like it might be getting
just glitches out. I don't know why it does it.
Yeah,
I think, like I said, I think it's because it's zapping so much. I mean, I was shocked when I was like 150 gig, but that's because I must have got about 20 songs loaded in, well over 100 video clips.
That's
then
probably
it.
Then
you have to make a scene for each one, don't you? As with this, you just load in what you want and press play, don't you? With streaming,
it makes.
I just couldn't justify the 44 quid. You know what I mean? I was like, £44 a month. They doubled the price in the UK, and I was like, it's going from this.
It's $88 here.
Is that what it is? A month? Blimey, $88.
But I can. But at least it is something I use quite often.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you use it, fair play, isn't it? Yeah. But
and it
a
does
lot of money
work
in it.
more often than it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I got to give it credit there. But I like OBS because I'm freer I feel more. It's more underground, and I feel closer to.
I wish I'd used it from the start. OBS. Really?
Yeah. It's hard to go to this from OBS. It's almost like I spend so much time working while I'm doing OBS.
You have more control, don't you, as well, over everything? Like a little bit more control over everything. Yeah. It says me with my shit fucking glitchy streams. I reckon I picked that up from that Firesaff bird, though. I picked it up from that Firesaff bird. I did.
But it doesn't happen much. Like in the scheme of your shows, it doesn't happen much. It happens a little bit, but then it seems to kind of straighten up.
Yeah, that noise.
Yeah.
The hell's that? That was weird. That was that was well weird. Hey, that was weird. Hey.
Wasn't me, I swear.
No, so it's probably me. I had something bad for lunch. No, that was weird. That was like really, really weird.
Like a phantom fart, or like
no, it was like a weird noise. Like I just sound weird now, don't I? But no, I don't know about that.
Just a woo noise. Huh.
In my weird shed.
Yeah, I didn't hear that time. I heard the other one, but I didn't hear that.
Liquid.
Yeah, they were caught up. Yeah.
Lucy in the sky with liquid diamonds.
Dude. Yeah,
Liquid
that's
ass, baby.
That's one of my favorites. Oh God, I just saw that. Did you just
liquid ass, baby?
I was watching a video where these guys. They set up a bait box, on their porch, and if anybody took it when they got home,
Mark Rober.
It pops into glitter.
That's it, Mark Rober. Yeah, he built the fart spray bomb. Yeah, Mark Rober, man. Yeah, he's well good, isn't he? Yeah,
yeah.
You
it was
steal
fucking
and
hilarious.
you take it off, and it fills your house with glitter and fart spray. Yeah,
fart spray. Yeah, and you can't put the top back on because the pins come out. And then it does a countdown from 10.
That's it, yeah.
You know,
then rings
like
the police
9,
and all that.
8.
Gonna ring the police. Yeah.
I love that, man. I got
Bad
into
stuff.
That.
It's good stuff. This.
Watching Hollow. I've smelt it. It's fucking awful. He puts that in it, and he also puts essence of skunk.
That's it. Yeah, like Mark Rober. That's his name. Yeah, Mark Rober.
Yeah, it's like, what is essence of skunk? How do you get essence of skunk? You know what I mean?
Yummy.
Squeezing their fucking.
What's your job? Oh, I milk a skunk. That's what I do. I'm a skunk milker. Yummy. Weird jobs, I suppose. Skunk milker.
It's just one of those things you don't think of. You know, fucking.
No, it's not, is it? Where'd you get that?
Where did they get the smell from?
Maybe it's synthesized or something. This is synthesized. It's got to be, surely. I'm not going to milk it. Maybe they do. People milk a snake, don't they? People do.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They can milk anything if it's got teats.
Yeah,
except for a dude. Well, depends on nowadays. Depends on who you ask, right?
Thank you, Strange and Trippy, as well. I was going to join Gigi's show I was going to join his channel because I like to support channels, and then he gave me a free membership and forced me to be a member for a month.
See?
Membership. So you should do that. Yeah, you should join Gigi's show as a member. Or at least force other people to be a member. Anyway, most of my members are forced. To be fair, I am.
You hold them down, you got them by their throat.
We're fucking member for the next 2 fucking months, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, I like that other guy you hang out with. What's his name? James. Thriller. Really? What a nice guy.
The Thrill. Yeah.
What a nice man. Very nice guy, isn't he?
He's all right. Yeah.
And then Sid's mad as he's almost as mad as me. Sid's
a nut, dude. Sid just wants to argue sometimes.
Yeah, he's almost as mad as me. He's crazy. He's a crazy man.
He's a character.
Sid Vitch. I know. They were streaming the other day for like, was it on Sid's channel for a long time? John was there. Fucking hell, it was long. I went to bed and woke up and they were still going.
They were still going. Yeah, man. They marathon stream. I can't stay up that long anymore.
That's one thing I'd like to do. After watching Chris Moyles do it, he did like the longest radio show at the time, non-stop radio show, and I think he did it for like 3 days or something. But I'd like to do a 24-hour stream. I would.
Just to try it out.
Yeah, I would. I
think it sounds worse than it would be. I think it would be easier once you started because at some points you don't even know how long you're going for. You know, you got to look down like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I immerse myself in the internet quite a lot. I watch loads of, like with my music, really, I watch loads of crazy things. I like getting involved in sometimes in just the petty drama. Don't get involved in it, just like watching it. I like watching, Keemstar. Clever guy.
No, I see him posting in the Discord though.
Yeah, he's been about for years. And he's a bit of an arsehole. Everyone knows he's an arsehole. But just recently, he's taken something. He's taken nothing and turned it into something. Where he's like, I watched him do a stream the other day with this big fat guy, Boogie. He's been around forever as well. And they got about $5,000 in super chats in one show.
Well, he has like 80. I do know that
people literally throwing money at him. Yeah. He's been around forever. He's friends with all like the big guys and all that. But he's just a clever guy when it comes to streaming. Yeah, when it comes to streaming, he sort of knows what to do. You know.
Yeah. I checked him out. I did check him out just to see who.
All it is. It's just all drama. That's all it is. Drama based on absolutely nothing.
That's kind of what I got out of it. And I'm like, I didn't have the frame of reference.
Yeah.
to
Oh, there's no real
understand.
reference to it. It's just them like sitting
So
about
I was like,
shouting at each other, really. Yeah. And it's
I'm like, I
what?
don't know who's who. And I
No,
don't
it
know who
amazes
should
me
be.
though that how many people tune in to watch it. It'll have like 5,000 or 6,000 people just sitting watching him, and they
That's what I
literally
was watching.
throw money at him, throw money at him. To the point where he's got his super chat turned on, and it'll only read text to speech if you text him over $20, and it's constantly going off for the whole show. I'm not fucking dying. I don't know.
Boogie's
tapping some audience there.
He's a big.
Yeah, he's just a piece of shit, really. He's lied that he had cancer.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, I don't get it, but I find it fascinating.
But it definitely was. I watched more than I thought I would.
Yeah,
so,
I just find it fascinating. Yeah, what people watch. I do a lot of stuff like that. Well, I watch. That's why I lurk a lot at loads of different streams, because I find it fascinating. I find the way people react to certain situations fascinating. I find the whole psychology. I wouldn't like to have been a psychologist, but I do find the way people act or react and that very, very fascinating. I do. I'll tell you what I've been watching. Everyone's going to go, you can't watch that. Fucking. Me and my missus sat down to watch it. The Beast Games, Mr. Beast, and he's like the biggest YouTuber in the world. Okay. And it's fascinating watching what people do for money. Oh God. And what people do for people they've never met before. Like there's this one point in the show where he offers 4 people $1 million, and all they got to do is press a button. If they take the $1 million, all their team members go out. But bear in mind, they don't know these people. And all 4 people turn down the $1 million. I'm like, fuck that. I don't know you lot. Boom, I'd hit that button straight away. $1 million straight away.
Yeah, that's the thing.
3 of them are out of the show now and haven't got a thing.
So
they had a chance at being a millionaire, and they turned it down for people they don't know.
See them? Yeah. Are you ever going to see these people again?
Yeah.
No.
I'll be like, nah, fuck you, lot, bum. I would have hit that button. Yeah. Fuck off. I'm taking $1 million quid. Yeah, $1 million.
Yeah, fuck off.
And it's incredible what people do for money, and I find it fascinating to watch. That's why when I was gigging, you see, that's why I used to watch people dance and stuff like that. I'm a real people watcher, lurker. I do like to
lurk. Corners.
I do. I'm 3 subs away from 1,300, and I'm all right. I'll better subscribe to you then. How do I do that? Can I get to your channel?
Yeah.
How does it work? I might have to go to the actual stream if I go to the stream over here. Oh, there's me that I'm on your stream there. Right, hold on.
Yeah.
Strange and so if I go like that.
3 I'm already subbed to you. I'd sub again, buddy.
Go to channel. There you go. You got one more subscriber. And I'll do it the Super Dave way. I'll go to a video and I'll put something down underneath. I'm a watcher. Always watching, always lurking.
Lurker.
Is that you, is it? Is that you, is it? With a cap on?
That's him. That's the dude.
He seems like a cool guy. You seem like a cool guy. Boom.
Yeah,
oi, oi. Oi, oi.
He's a good dude. He's one of my favorites.
There you go. And I can do you another favor as well if you want. I can log on as my other channel.
So Hoke subscribed too. So now that's
well. I've got my other channel, the Dave Empire. Hold on, and I'll log out and I'll log in as me on my other one, and then you'll get free. You'll get 1,300 then, mate.
1,300. We can celebrate that, man. Hell yeah.
Celebrate good time. Come on. I'm a people. I love watching people. I do find it fascinating. I do. How people.
There's a party going on right here.
There's a party going on somewhere. I'm not invited, and I don't even care. I'm gonna stay home and eat some food. Then I'm gonna walk around in the nude. Come on,
come on now.
That's lots of time on my hands to make lyrics up to other people's songs. That's what I used to do all the time. Strange and trippy. I used to take loads of acid. Loads of it. Used to love tripping out. Strange and trippy.
Yeah.
There you are. Right, so if I subscribe now, boom. See, look, it hasn't gone to 1,300 though. It hasn't gone to but I've just subscribed to my other channel. And I'll leave you a message. Do it right.
Do it.
Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Okay. You're welcome, mate. There we go. I like watching other people's channels grow as well. That's what it's about, isn't it? Oh, you know.
Yeah, it really is. That's you know, I don't know really, but that's how I would handle it.
Well, you know, it's just, you know, it's nice to see other people's
subscribers, so you know.
Yeah,
you know.
I let them all down there, you see, because I stopped being Planet X Hunter, and they're like, "Oh, well, I haven't stopped being Planet X," and this is the thing. Like I said, I thought I was going to stream as Planet X Hunter, and then I got on doing this, and it's just far too much fun. Far too much fun to sit around and talk about stuff that loads of other people talk about all the time, and get nowhere. They just go round and round in circles with it. I know what I see, and I'm happy with it now. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, boom, nobody else can see it. I'm all right with that. I would much rather sit here and have some fun. Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I do. Just love it.
I didn't think you know. I was like, hey, man, cool, because
it was in a weird. It was a weird time in my life, though. You see, because I quit taking drugs, and it sort of all happened around that sort of time, and then I was convinced of what I was seeing at first. I was it's up there, and then of course, as I've got further away from that point, and speaking to other people that can see the weird same things that I can, they've all been some sort of weird, you know, they've got to a point in their lives maybe where they've lost somebody or they've gone through something. And then I was like, well, is it some sort of coping mechanism? You know, I don't know. And I still can't say if it's true or not. So, but I'm all right with it now. I just don't care. Like I said, I'm more sort of on a weird journey to, I don't know. I'd rather make people happy than feed them doom porn. Do you know, doom. Or if I do feed them a bit of doom porn, I try and feed them some cats and dogs with it as well. Not like eating cats and dogs like Trump or anything. But
yeah, but you know, it was. You have the gift of gab, so
but that's bad, yeah. But that's been from years of gigging, isn't it? That's all that is.
Know.
That's just from years of gigging, isn't it?
Yeah, you know.
I still love the Sky. I do. I still love watching it. I don't watch it all the time, like an avid Sky watcher. But you know, I think there's just things in this weird realm that we live in, or whatever, Earth, planet, whatever it is, whatever we live on, or whatever. Just some stuff maybe we're not supposed to figure out, you know.
Well, that's what I was reading about, was with quantum computers and how it solved this equation that would have taken.
I saw that. I think probably saw the same
like
thing.
16 septillion years to
figure
out, right?
That's it.
And this quantum computer figured it out in 8 or 5 seconds. And they asked where it draws its power and processing from
some sort of
and it said from multiple dimensions.
I know. I've watched that as well. I mean, I've watched a load of stuff about it. Yeah, and I'm trying to understand it. I'm like, well, how do you know it's tapping into another dimension?
They must. Well, they know stuff we don't, apparently. Because
obviously,
dark matter, maybe.
Would you hear what Trump said tonight before we started? I don't know if you heard what he said tonight. Weirdly enough, and I was going to show this weird little clip, but I didn't because I got the waffle in earlier on. But he said that they're going to build an AI structure, something like this, and they called it the Stargate program. The Stargate program. And he said we're going to launch straight into building it as soon as possible. All based around AI. Sounds like Skynet, doesn't it?
Do you remember that old map they found of Earth, and it had all of these stargates on it?
I remember that.
Like this.
Love Stargate as well. Oh, love Stargate.
Let me find that. Because this
2037
that they found had all these stargates on it, and
time
they couldn't
tunnel.
figure it out. Let's see, and it was like to all these different places on Earth.
Starlink is Skynet, maybe it is. GG, ask Dave. That's me. Where did he get his extreme aversion to? I just don't like the word. I can answer that for you, Moody, right now. I just don't like the word. I don't know what it is. It makes me feel weird when I say it just there. Egg.
Oh,
fucking horrible. I don't know what it is. You know, it's just one of them weird things. Which is weird though, Moody, at the moment, because obviously we get mini ones over here at the moment because obviously it's just after Christmas and New Year. And what do? They get the mini ones out, don't they? Ready for Easter. Come on. It's only 3 months. So yeah, I do like a nice pack of mini ones. I just don't like saying the word. It's not trauma related. It really ain't trauma related. It's just I don't like the word. And I'll tell you what, I don't like, Moody, either. I don't like that glugging sound. You know, when a bottle of wine glugs into a glass. Glug, glug, glug. Makes me angry. I want to hit somebody. Fucking don't do it. It's weird, isn't it? So there we go.
So what is the point of the Stargate? What's that going to do now? It's just
I don't know. It's some AI infrastructure.
Well,
that's what he said. Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it because I was sort of like.
Bad Nurse says, yeah, she says it's funded by a Japanese company with $500 billion.
I don't know.
I remember Trump saying that the AI took a lot of power to.
Yep,
to use.
it does. Yeah, apparently it does. Yeah, because they have to keep them quantum chips, don't they, at a certain temperature and all that. And
yeah,
which is weird.
Yeah,
isn't it? It is weird.
Which is, I still don't understand that. I don't understand.
So Dave has a phobia and extends the Cadbury's. No, I don't like the Cadbury's cream. No, I like the mini ones. Mini ones.
So Dave, this egg phobia extends to Cadbury cream eggs. We only get those around Easter.
No, well, we get Christmas out of the way and they go straight on the shelves. They're pretty much out right now. I think I had my first bag of mini eggs straight after Christmas. My missus was like, ooh, give me
a I need to look. Stargate is a portal to go to a wormhole, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's called the start. I'll have to go back and watch it, Griffin, because I was getting ready to come on here and I was getting a cup of coffee and I sort of caught the end of it just as I started talking to Gigi. But yeah, there's some AI infrastructure he wants to build. It's going to create 100,000 American jobs, and they're calling it the Stargate program. Or the Stargate, that's what they're calling it. I was like, Stargate? Hopefully it might be a portal to another world. You never know. I love Stargate. Oh,
yeah. I'm just thinking though, like where? Okay. I don't know. Where would it take you? I'm just wondering where it would take.
I don't know. Maybe what they're doing and all this with Trump and all Elon Musk and that is to push us all into the digital currency and all that. Maybe that's. I keep thinking that just end up in some sort of weird techno future. I don't know. Is MacGyver going to head to Stargate? It was MacGyver, wasn't it? Was it Jack O'Neill? My favourite Stargate, I loved Stargate, was episode 5, The Fifth Race.
Oh, yeah.
The Fifth Race, you have taken steps towards becoming the fifth. Oh, it was so good.
That's a good one.
It was so good.
It's been a while since I've seen that. I gotta watch this again. I haven't thought about it in a long time. Yeah, we're going to Mars. The Spiders of Mars.
To other worlds across unknown universe into ultimate dimensions. Ooh.
Well, it would help to have a Stargate instead of having to take a rocket in 6 months to get there or whatever.
So you're in Florida, aren't you? You must have witnessed loads of launches in Florida. Yeah. They're crazy, aren't they? The first launch I ever saw in Florida, I was about 15. I saw 2. Saw one when I was young, when I was about 15. And then I saw another one in 2008 it was. And we were 6 miles away from it. And the fucking ground rumbles, doesn't it? Like, literally shakes like an earthquake. Yeah. And it takes...
It's crazy.
Well, no, and I witnessed it. And then it came back down 5 days later and created a massive sonic boom.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. And I can remember being in grade school. Being outside playing on the playground and you just
watching them go up.
Boom. Well, no, just like boom.
Oh, there's the sonic boom and that, as it comes back down. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? Yeah.
And that was all the way, Cape Canaveral's.
Yeah, because we drove down. We drove down from Orlando. We were like, screw this, I'm down here. So we got in the car and we drove down for it. It was just incredible to watch.
You were lucky to catch it because a lot of times they push them off because
they postpone them and that. Yeah, and we took the chance and we drove down, and then we couldn't believe it. Yeah, and we were standing at this fence 6 miles, but there was loads of people there as well to watch it. Loads of people had driven down to watch it. Yeah, and it took off, and it was just it was incredible to see. Yeah, the power behind it was incredible. You know,
we there was I just saw one in video, you know, and
yeah, the Elon Musk one that just landed, and that was incredible the other day.
Yeah, it was like this red thing going across the sky, and I didn't know what it was at the time. Then it just disappears, you know, it just disappears. I had no idea what it was, but then it turned out to be SpaceX launch, but it wasn't. I don't know. They're hard to keep up with because, like I said, they'll tell you when they're going to launch it, but then it gets pushed off. And and then it ends up going off at 2 a.m. when nobody's out there. That happens all the time. People don't get to witness it. They don't get to see it and everything. But I don't know. But we used to get up on the roof and watch the space shuttle. And I can remember one time we saw it all the way up until, it got up there. And then it was just kind of stopped moving and it was just floating.
Yeah.
And you could tell that it was in space, you know, that it was, or at least in some form of.
So whatever it,
you know,
it's
whatever
weird, isn't it?
I know. Whatever it does.
I tell you what, I've been watching the guys went down to Antarctica just recently. That was interesting, watching all that play out. That was very interesting. That's all I say about that at the end.
It freaks me out though. That those guys found or they see a pyramid, an even bigger one down there.
Yeah,
supposedly. I don't know. Is that documented? Is that like?
I don't know. I don't know. I used to go down all the rabbit. To be fair, what I did, I used to go down all the rabbit holes. I was after all the questions.
I kind of did too, but
and then. I don't know. It's not so important to me anymore. I think it's more of an internal journey, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
You never find an answer anyway. So
it's
never.
Not
like it's
find a little bit. You find a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. You always find these little fucking pieces that you probably could have found out on your own. And so you end up going down, and then you end up into some other fucking thing. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Yeah. But not anymore.
I'm more cynical, I think. That's what it is now. The older I get, I'm probably a bit more cynical about things. I'm like...
I end up at like diddly squat. That's where I end up at. You know what I mean? Squat on me, diddly. That's the places I fucking end up.
That guy's a legend, by the way.
He is, man. I almost played it the other day, but I found his last phone call, and it was
diddly squat.
His last prank phone call before he died.
Right.
His last show. But it was kind of sad because to me it was, because I'm like, knowing he's gonna die after these calls. Essentially, it's hard to listen to these people just relentlessly, you know.
Rabbit holes, I fall into them a lot. I think we all do, don't we, Strange and Trippy? Try not to anymore, you know what I mean? Because they felt like they consumed me. And it's weird because it's what you learn, what you take with you, innit? It's the little moments. And this is what I think, anyway. So it's where I am now in my life. It's the little moments in life. Having, like this, I enjoy now having conversations with people. I find that I take more out of a decent conversation I have with someone than I do out of a lot of things in my life now. I think it's stuff like that. You've got to fill your soul up, haven't you? When you meet the maker, if that's what you believe or whatever, I don't know. I don't know. It's the journey, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And I think everything's set up around us to completely distract us from that. Look over here. Don't look at you. Look over here. Look at this. Oh, look at this. And we all buy into it. We do. Shut up, Dave. I will.
Especially now when it's scary times, because there's people are really not acting right.
No, I think we're going to look back, hopefully.
It's kind of freaky, man.
Hopefully when all this mad wokery shit's over, I think we'll look back at this period in time with shame of what we were doing to kids and, And I was having this conversation with my parents. My mum said to me today, she said, do you think technology has been good for the world, right? And I said, yes, I do, because you got anything really, like any information now at the tip of your fingers, haven't you? And I said to my parents, I said, I think things have always like, because we're all looking at governments, your government, our government over here, like terribly corrupt, hiding things, lying and that. And I think it's probably always been like that. But with the dawn of technology or the digital age, they can't hide it anymore, can they? So we can expose it more. But I think it's probably always been corrupt. But now with the digital age, it's just we can all see it, can't we? You know, because our government let people like Jimmy Savile do what he did for years. Now, if we'd had the internet 20 or 30 years earlier, he could have been exposed a lot sooner. Do you know what I mean? And it's just weird. I don't know. But
it's weird.
A good thing in about without technology, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. So you know,
which is weird because like what they say with the Ukraine, like somebody like they had their internet line severed from not too long ago, and it's like we have lines that stretch from the UK to America underwater, and it's just crazy to think about that. You know, without that, we wouldn't be able to.
So you watch it from Canada, I find honestly strange and trippy. I find that's one thing that I find incredible. Because obviously I'm a Gen X and a bit, you know, we're all getting, but we all remember a time, don't we, without the internet, you know, when you have to go to a payphone.
That's why the feeling police it doesn't resonate with me. Growing up in the 80s, we didn't have that, you know, that person to give a shit about our feelings. If we did, we were lucky, maybe.
Well, if you wanted to bully somebody, you had to physically bully somebody, didn't you? Do you know what I mean? But now anybody's a bully, isn't they? Anybody's a bully now, aren't they? You just get online, they can say anything, can't they? Fuck off! I don't like you. Big behind your keyboard, pal. Big behind your keyboard.
My son a long time ago got me to get into Reddit. So, and that's all that is, man.
I've never used it. Never used it.
It's just contrary. If you say the sky is blue,
somebody will say
a picture of it, and you post that, you're gonna get the most fucked up shit that you would ever think of. Oh my god,
purple color.
They'll start berating you. They don't know anything about you.
Yeah,
and just because you say that, it's just amazing. Reddit, fuck. There's a lot of interesting stuff on there. If you can try it out, it's pretty cool. It's there's a lot of cool stuff, but because it's kind of like a YouTube in the way it's set up.
You love Reddit. I've never used it. I've never used it, Little Wing. I've never used it. I don't know anything about it.
You'd like it. You'd dig it, I think.
What, do you have like a page or something on there, do you? Or something? Is it like that?
No, it's an app. It's an app for your phone.
Right, and it's just like...
And then it's just like... what would you compare it to? It's like
what, Twitter?
Maybe like a Twitter. Yeah,
like Twitter or something.
Kind of like Twitter, but
I had to get off Facebook. I got off Facebook because that was bad for me.
It's different because there's groups. It's all like groups you can join and follow, and then it's
just for finding stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Weird. I'll have a look then.
Yeah, definitely look into it. It's something that is
something else I waste 2 hours of my day with. I spend 2 hours. I probably spend 2 hours on Twitter X every day, looking for stuff for my show at night, thinking, "Oh, I'll share that."
That's what I do. I watch Twitter, but now I've had to add Reddit into the mix.
See, I might do that.
It's a good source of content.
Yeah, just looking for stuff in it. You know what I mean? You know, it's weird. I didn't think I'd end up like almost. I suppose we're both like commentary channels. That's what we've ended up like, with a bit of a comedy.
Yeah, like a variety show, a comedy variety show.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I've never heard of Reddit. No, I've heard of it, Moody. I'm not being under a rock. Just never used it. Just never used it. No, just never. Like,
he's got to be the one. He's got to be there to bust your balls. He's the one that if you were like tripped and fell, he'd be the first one to go.
That's right. That's right.
That's me. I love him.
I fell into the weed memes.
Yeah, it's easy to, and they're all over, man. I mean, it is a wealth of content, that place.
Me more.
And anything you can think of is there. I found it interesting today that just I was doing it for research, but I checked YouPorn here and it said it won't let me get on YouPorn in Florida because of there's no way to verify my age. It said, yeah, and so I'm like, well, surely RedTube has to be cool, right? Same page. Your governor has shut down this. It's easier to shut the page down than to.
See, that's been going around a bit as well, isn't it? Because they shut TikTok down, didn't they, the other day for a day or whatever, and they were all melting down. And it's like, well,
I never look for porn, and the time I do, my state shuts it down. Are you kidding me? So I did what every red-blooded American would do. I fucking flipped on my Express VPN, told it I was.
I'm really bad. I ain't got a VPN or anything. Terrible. I ain't got a VPN or nothing.
I was good. Well, it gave me a Canadian IP address in Toronto. I was able to
access
get to the porn. Okay. Call me Canadian, eh? You gonna jerk off, eh?
Reddit is a leftist echo chamber of Facebook and Twitter. That's all. Snoop Dogg brought it. What Snoop Dogg?
See, I'm not the biggest. I don't know a lot about it. I just know that it has a lot of. See, because I don't ever look for that. Because I'm looking for funny stuff typically, or stuff that's relevant to, that's kind of has a funny twist. But a lot of that I never looked into the leftist stuff.
Reddit, let's have a look. Reddit, baby.
It after you install it, it asks you these questions. Like what are your interests, and it tries to kind of build a list for you.
You think it was more independent before he brought it? Weren't he DJing at one of Trump's parties the other day? Didn't it? Because he was 8 years ago. He was like, no, he's a bastard.
I heard, yeah. It's funny. It's funny how all those people were just hating on him. And what's weird is why is it that I noticed? Because you noticed that a lot of them were white women.
Over here, we have a crazy bunch of
no difference here, except that it's like everybody that sits down in front of a camera to talk about how bad it is or how bad it's going to be, they're either gay or lesbian.
Yeah. I'm going to film myself doing it as well. Do you know what I mean? Oh, fucking hell. We do live in a strange time. We live in strange
the weirdest thing. It's like you don't. I'm not seeing your average Joe talking smack. It's just all these, or actors, Hollywood people. And it's because I think it's got to be some agenda with that gay and lesbian and LGBTQ.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'd love to have an honest and frank conversation about that, but we would get banned from YouTube.
Yeah, I just don't understand what's the over under. Like, where did it start and all that stuff? I just don't like.
Definitely an agenda.
Would be the goal? Yeah, it's a weird. It's hard to think that kind of thing would be pushed. It's hard to think like that. It's just
depends on how do you talk about this on YouTube without getting?
Not yet.
There's a shadowy bunch of people at the top that read out of a different book completely, and within that book, it's all these sick, twisted ideas, and these people are very powerful, and they push it on the rest of us without partaking in it themselves. Is that the best way to say it? But because you have to be very careful, don't you? What you say now? Very careful.
In my opinion, it's just you
allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah. This is what I heard. Third party.
That's the one thing. I mean, I love YouTube because it gives me the space to be able to just be an idiot every night.
Well, it's hard to fill 2.5, 3 hours of talking without.
But at the same time, I'd love to talk about, but at the same time, they do limit what you say. I was going to ask you a serious question, Dave, about your computer. Do it, Moody. Ask me a serious question. It won't be serious.
Ask away.
If it's from Moody,
you.
It won't be serious.
Yeah,
he's going to put something up. Why don't you get a new one? Why don't you get a new one?
Yeah, it'll be a Mac joke. Some bitch.
He's a Mac user, to be fair. He is a Mac sympathizer, like me. So he is Mac man. You don't have a virus checker on your MacBook, do you? I figured you knew never to install. No, I look. No, I haven't done a VPN or a virus blocker. No, I never do one on a Mac ever.
Yeah,
no, Mac. Yeah, no, that was serious, Moody. Oh, you know what, Moody? I'm going to give you some ducks for that because that was quite serious. All right, you can have some extra ducks for being actually serious for once, all right?
Yeah, no, you don't need any of that third-party shit with a Mac.
Well, Macs are great. Yeah, they've got where that's where I'd switched over because I had so many problems using PCs, and then one day I used a Mac.
I get it.
Yeah, and it was a whole different experience. Then I opened to that same sort of.
I used to use Final Cut Pro on a Mac, and it was fucking genius.
Yeah, Macs don't need them. So no, they don't, do they, Moody? They don't. They are good, better. They are better. I know you can get some amazing. I'm not saying that because I haven't used the gaming PC. I'm sure if you got a $2 or $3 grand gaming PC, it piss all over this.
Compare.
Yeah,
they're hard to really compare. They're almost like not. I find it kind of unfair to compare the two because one is it's just built differently.
Yeah,
and it's not built the same. It doesn't use the same, the graphics processor. It doesn't use it all the same way as a PC does.
Yeah,
and it's just different. It's like a Linux. If you had a machine that came and it had a Linux, like a Chromebook or something.
Yeah,
a version of Linux.
Apple Mac OS is way more secure. Yeah, it is. Like, again, part of the reason I use it. But I've had it 2 years, and like I said, it's zapping most of my internal memory now because I'm using 150 gig to use OBS all the time, which is just
that's the only bummer is you can't just pop them open and
no, you can't. And what I really need is I need to take that out and double it or triple the size of it, really. But
I mean,
or Raspberry Pi. What does that mean, Griffin? Or Raspberry Pi? That's like one of them little weird. What can I do something with a Mac and one of them?
It's a little board, and it's got built-in operating
I know what it is. Yeah,
and
just
it's like that's Linux based. So that's I think that's
because I'm not very technical.
Linux.
You give me a PA and I'll set you a PA up, no problem.
Yeah,
but
they're pretty cool, but I think you would need
an open source
bigger
thing.
Than that. Yeah.
I need to double if I could double or triple the memory in it, so it could handle this program and still have plenty of memory. I think that glitch problem. I've got the best internet. I've got like the streaming package. Like
are you saying you need more hard drive space?
More memory, yeah. Basically,
or like RAM, or do you need more RAM?
I don't know. I suppose hard drive space.
If you need hard drive space, you can just get an external hard drive.
Oh, I've got.
You got those.
Peter Xavier Hunter. I got like 2 terabyte hard drive. No, but it must be the RAM or whatever. Then, but it's what it is. The trouble with Mac, they're harder to. Yeah, you said about that yesterday, about the coding and that. Many use them on Windows. Yeah, programmers. But because it just zaps my whole memory. If just having OBS open, it's because it's so everything's loaded in. It's so massive. It taxes my God. Don't do it to me, no. And I do. To be fair, I do need to get a hard line for my internet straight in as well, which it runs off Wi-Fi because my wife.
It's just I don't think that'd be your. Well, that would be my first thinking. Maybe. Is it? But no, I don't know.
Nah, I definitely think it's because I was shocked. It shocked me how much memory just OBS I was using. I was like, fucking hell. I mean, like 150. It said 150 gig, and then what I did, I installed it. I took it all off, and then I just put it back on just as OBS, and it was like 2 gig or something like that. And it's because of everything that I've got loaded in and I use all the time. It just goes, no. So if I'm trying to switch from a song to a little clip, or if I do it too fast and it's not streaming right, it just
stutters.
It's a nightmare. Also, the graphics support in a few years behind Windows, blah, 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 always with the Macs. But anyway, this is boring, isn't it? For people probably. Well, yeah, good. Welcome to Dave and Gigi's Tech Talk.
Yeah, I know. Let's talk about Macs, the difference between Macs and Windows, and NVIDIA and MD.
Is it Apple or is it Android? I'm supposed to be getting up to take my daughter. She's going tomorrow morning. She's dropped it. Usually get a lay-in on a Wednesday. But she's going because she's going to get this stupid thing in her nose tomorrow. So I've got to get up early again.
Septum ring.
Yeah, I'm just going to sleep on the sofa, I think, tonight.
What made her decide to get a septum? It's going to hurt. Does she know that it's a mucous membrane? Does she know what happens when you pierce?
No.
Mucous membrane?
No.
That's a hard bit. That's a hard bit, right?
Yeah. Well, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine it's a bit to go through.
It makes you snot all over the place.
Does it?
Because it just makes everything come out because it's a mucous membrane.
Oh God! Well, look,
and so
it's
gonna be bloody snot for
the best lessons
days.
I've learned in life are the hardest ones. So I'm just gonna let her learn. I'm just gonna let her. Yeah,
she can always take it out, right? And nobody will know. Nobody knows shit.
I'm just gonna let her learn the hard way. I'm just gonna get it done.
Listen,
you get it done.
I'm waiting for that with my daughter, and I don't even want to think about it. Man.
I'll tell you, like with my daughter, right? As she started dating boys and stuff, like I've given her fucking gold. Do you know what I mean? Like how men think or how young men think and that. Then I'll give her all this good information, and then she completely ignores it. And then it usually works out the way I said.
Of course.
So, you were right, Dad.
We've lived it.
I know. I know. It's just payback, isn't it? That's what it is. It's payback.
They don't believe us or something. They think we're lying or we weren't ever cool once.
Yeah, I think. But thinking back, I was probably exactly the same with my. Actually, that's a lie. I moved out when I was 16. I did. I mean, I was out. I was gone. I was like, no, I want to get out. No, leave me alone. Moved out when I was 16. I did go back briefly. But yeah, I was quite. I wanted to just get out. Not that my parents are bad, because my parents are my heroes. But I was just quite independent. You know what I mean? I just wanted to get out.
Yeah,
well, that's enough tech talk for tonight.
I don't want your rules.
Yeah, I agree with you, Moody. That is enough tech talk for tonight.
Hey, I know what it would be like. It'd be like, here, I got a video, maybe.
When I was 18, I just wanted to get out, Griffin. Do you know what I mean? I was as soon as I passed my driving test 2 weeks after my 17th birthday. I was like, boom! Straight. I was determined to just get out and spread my wings, baby. Come on.
Yeah, here I got a video of it. Actually, it was video. It was documented on video when Dave left. Let me get it. Hold on.
Oi, Griffin, where did I see you lurking?
I'm gonna get in trouble. Well, no, I can't play that. Never mind. If I played it, I'd get in trouble. I forgot.
Depends how you get
if it was just me streaming to my channel, I would do it. But
what is it? No, well, it's all right, mate. No, as long as it's.
I was gonna play the beginning of Pat Benatar's "We Are Young." Just remember when she's like, leaving. It starts out with her.
But all they do is make you chop it out, don't they? As long as I don't get. As long as I don't get.
But I don't want it. But it's.
I'll copyright. I'll get copyright claimed every single stream I do.
Too. I do
every
too.
Single
and
one, yeah.
I don't get it. And it's like I spend more times ruining a fucking joke, removing shit. I had to remove that whole Toby Keith thing.
Right.
And that was funny to me.
So did they make you remove it though? Because sometimes they just copyright claim it and just say that.
No, I didn't have to. But
because I just let mine go. I do.
Most of the time I do. Now I just because it ruins the integrity of the show.
Yeah,
if I'm chopping it up, I don't like that. I
did get a strike. I did just before Christmas, an actual strike, copyright strike, and it was somebody. I shared a video, an AI video from Twitter, and somebody that didn't even make that video took it, brought it over to YouTube, copyrighted it on YouTube, and then I got a copyright strike for it. Yeah, they did the same to about 3 other channels as well at the same time. Another guy called Flux Universe,
but I got one too. It was around the election day. Whenever for some reason somebody either complained or it was something with that, and I tried to appeal it several times.
I tried to, and they just said nope. No.
And they do it quick too. Like
they do real quick.
Did you even fucking think about it? You didn't think about it. You knew what you were gonna say.
I've had to swallow it as well. I've just had to swallow it. I think it's got about 40 days left on it or something like that. I'm not
suspended on. I mean, they suspended me for a week.
Oh, they suspended. So that was a community guideline strike. Then that's a whole different ball game. That and it. No, mine's a copyright one. So somebody's said you showed my thing, and rather than just claiming it, which is what any random person does, they'll claim it and say this was actually they striked my channel. They said I maliciously used it, and I was like, what the fuck? What? I just showed it.
But it was all I showed that night was
election stuff.
Yeah,
like it is
like from like CNN or one of the Associated Press. Wasn't like I was getting it off of some dude's private thing. And even if I did, it's an election. I don't see why it happened.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yay!
That's one of my favorite clips. That is.
But I don't get it, and I just had to take that one on the chin.
Yeah, go on.
There's nothing I could do about it. They were mad. They told me 100 times.
No.
All right, man. Jesus. Are we ready to call it a night, man? You've been at it a long time.
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, I'm all right. Like I said, I'm happy, mate. Yeah, I'll go in. How long we been going for?
2 hours and 15. We're 15 minutes over, man. So let's call it a.
All right, mate. Yeah, that's all right, mate. Yeah, that's all right. Boom. Look, I'm happy to jump on, mate. If you want to do it every week, obviously, it's up to you.
Yes.
And I'll try and find something we can have a laugh about or something. Maybe I'll try and email you some stuff. Yeah. Maybe let's do that, innit?
Yeah. But I thought it was important.
Should listen to your music next week as well. Come on. I've been playing. You don't mind me playing it on my channel, do you? As well? Because I like playing.
You'll never get. You'll never.
Well, no. Well, I like playing. I like playing stuff that obviously that people I know and stuff that I enjoy and stuff that
I appreciate it.
I ain't got a fuck about with copyright. That's why I play Mark Reblay and stuff like that all the time. Because he wants his music to be heard. Music's supposed to be heard, isn't it? Not hidden behind the copyright.
That's what bothers me about copyrights and all that.
I never understand. I can understand maybe like the real big but if you're like, you get copyrighted sometimes for stupid things. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I don't. And it takes away with of other people hearing about them. So I don't see why there's such a problem with that.
It's weird, isn't it?
The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to, get another fan. Hey, Peter Benton.
You're supposed to be in bed. He's up for work in 3 hours. Oh, Benton, go out to bed. What are you doing?
He woke up to take a piss.
Probably, yeah.
I was going back to bed.
He must have a liquid.
Benton.
What, me, Moody? Look, I tell you what, I'd stream all day. I would, but obviously I don't want to bore people because I stream 5 days a week anyway. But I've often thought about that because you see these big guys and they just sit and stream all day. They just get up in the morning, that's their job, innit? Sit down and stream all day.
You should just do what you want when you want to do it.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, like streaming all day. Do you know what I mean? Some guy got stuck in a lift and woke me up. You'll be out of there soon, mate. You'll be out there soon. Yeah, he lives in flats at the minute, doesn't he? Bless him. He's moving into a house soon.
Oh, okay.
Is he banging? Was he banging? Let me out! Let me out!
Peter!
Shut up!
Peter Benton.
Bless him.
All right. Well, fuck it.
Well,
I had fun hanging out with you, man.
That's all right, man. Yeah. Me too, man. Me too.
I think this was, it was important to bust the bust some balls and just hang out.
Yeah, we just need what? Yeah, we just do it like more. The more we do it, the more. Because I tell you what I'd like to do, Gigi. I'd like to sort of pick.
Get it.
Yeah, I'd like to sort of pick some things. I watch another channel on here. What they call Kino clips. Have you seen them?
No.
They're two guys, a bit like me and you, but obviously we're better looking and look more like rock stars than them.
Absolutely.
Now, all they do, they'll take other streams or things that have been going on, and then they react to it live. And they've got very funny. And I was watching that. I'd like to listening to some music, man. Uncopyrighted music.
I'm down, man. I'm down.
Yeah. And I'd like to hang out with you and James one day as well. James and John and that. You know what I mean? Jumping on one of them.
We'll shake him out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
We can probably.
Well, like I said, I'm set up on your thing there as well, so we can sort that out. Yeah, that's really cool, man. Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, $1.50 from Benton. Peter Benton. Let me, before we go, let me throw him a timble real quick. Hey now, Peter Benton. Mr. Peter Benton.
I'll be back.
All right, Gwen.
I'll be back.
Hey. No!
All right. And Miss Gwen P, she's at work right now. Let me just give her one real quick. Miss Gwen P. Hey now.
Beautiful Gwen. She's a friend of mine.
I am the werewolf.
I'm in your general direction.
All right. There we go. Since she's at work, I was gonna do the whole the
White guys, I'm in love with your phone.
Oh, that's weird. That I love the internet. Oh, I fucking love the internet.
Yeah, but
what we should do maybe is try and find the weirdest thing possible. Maybe for next week or something. Just find something really fucking weird. Yeah, the internet's always throwing me weird stuff. I'm like, what the fuck's this? But yeah, I've enjoyed it, man. I've enjoyed hanging out. I need to try and do stuff like this more. I'll get a little bit weird because I've although quite a social person, or used to be quite. So I've sort of weird social anxiety. I'm not sitting here thinking like like not very sociable. I used to be really sociable when I was on drugs. Really sociable.
You seem to be you seem to be very sociable. So.
No, not so much now, surprisingly. But no, I've enjoyed this tonight. Boom, and I enjoyed being on 40.
I had a good time hanging out. Yeah. I watched you guys for a little bit over there.
Yeah, man. Cool. Need to do some more things because that's the way we get about, man. And network, baby. Oh, actually, Gigi, I do want to talk to you about something, but I definitely need to do it off air. Because we're going on about that radio idea.
Yeah.
An opportunity may have arisen. Ooh. But I'll talk to you later about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about it. You see more natural on GG's compared to 42. I know, but I felt out my depth. Not that I feel.
Well, there was a lot more people on there too, so so it's a.
But they're like a real grown-up stream, GG. Do you know what I mean? They talk about politics and stuff like that, and I'm like, ooh. Yeah. But although I did feel really grown up that night, I felt all proud of myself. Yeah. Ooh. I was all grown up for 2 hours. Although, to be fair, Dave always loves hanging with the boys. Nothing sexual, mind. Just a group of lads chilling in a sauna, admiring each other's muscles. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh.
Always flexing.
You've been watching me, Moody, ain't you?
Thanks,
you have been watching me.
She's awesome.
Fuck all that politics bullshit. I know, but
Metafix Day has censorship on Facebook and not Andrew Rollins. Hey now, see you there.
Like the Rollins band.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Henry Rollins. Oh, like Henry Rollins.
We're leaving, but I want to give you a here. I'll give you a going away fart here.
On a jet plane.
There we go. Take that for the road, Andrew. Take meta. That was a meta fart.
One more for the road. Yeah.
Metafixed AI farts. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. All right, you ready to go? Any last words?
Legend. No, thank you for yeah, nice one, GG, man. Let's do this, man, because I think it could grow into something beautiful.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. I'm down. I'm back. All right, let's go. Thank you, guys. Love you. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Thanks for coming to the 420 show. It may be over, but you can still bask in its glow. We laughed, we chilled, we told bad jokes. Now it's time to say goodbye, but continue your talk. Come back for more and tell a friend. It's just for fun and don't mean to offend. Oh yeah, we had a blast, we all laughed, you know we care, but don't be sad or mad or glum. We'll be back for more next week, same place with all the fam, that's for sure. Oh, my face, it's that I love me. Oh,